Hi, Ezra.
Papi.
Hey, Ezra.
Hi. How you going?
Whoa.
Doing good. Thank you. Is she what, 7, 8 years old?
How old are you?
6 years old.
6 years old.
6 years
6
old.
years old.
I must have
Wow.
blinked.
Yeah.
This many is 6?
Is that right?
Or is this many 6? Oh, that many.
Ah,
Got it.
He had his kindergarten graduation today.
wow.
Oh, congratulations.
And seems a little heavy-handed for kindergarten, but still, we're happy. We're celebrating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do in the summer?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
No? Help Daddy with his translation.
I don't know.
Hey, I gotta say, Ezra's got the best tongue.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's hear your tongue.
Where's your tongue? Yes. See how handsome it is?
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's the prettiest little mouth slug you ever
Now
saw.
he looks like the Grinch who stole Christmas. No, sorry. If you keep sticking your tongue out, you're gonna start to look like Uncle Hustle, you know. So be careful.
There's Kitty. He's pretty like you.
Roll it tight.
Oh, good point.
Dang, it's time to torture everybody.
Come on.
It's easy.
Your
It's easy.
roses are still going. Oh, wait, I gotta show Kiri something.
Okay.
This is today. This is the second group of roses.
Oh,
Pretty.
Kiri did all the work on these roses, okay?
Wow.
Yay, Kiri. Every year, Kiri, you have to come and work on the roses, okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay, Sugeng, let's go, let's go.
okay, let's go. Today's homework is kind of easy. It's kind of common, or I would say quite easy to guess though. So not knowing the part that came before, not knowing the part that comes after, and not knowing the part that came before and the part that comes after. What do the part that came before and the part that comes after refer to?
Previous life.
Now, what comes before is your wife asks you to wash the dishes. And you don't do it very well. And then what comes after, she hits you on the head.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's very logical too.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I think Hasso got it. Hasso, please continue.
How much money?
Got one.
Now, whatever came before, it's actually, I guess, me here before, like my past life. How
There
I
you are.
before,
Yeah, that's right.
and am I going to come back?
Yeah. No, I think the past and the future is good.
Yeah.
Then question number 2, what are the doubts related to not understanding what came before and not understanding what comes after? Then that is your answer just now.
The doubt is if actually the way I behave is gonna affect my future.
No, I mean, you got it right just now. The doubt whether I was here before.
Ah, okay.
And then the doubt whether I will come back in the future. Yeah. Or whether I will come back again, you know? Yeah. Okay, now question number 3. What does it mean when it is said that you cannot distinguish between the past and the future?
Mm.
No, the past and the future. So what does it mean?
Ignorance, darkness.
You don't understand karma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close. somewhere. It's related to a person in front of us.
You live like the blind man in the wheel of life.
No. I mean, yeah, it's about the person in front of us. So cannot distinguish between past and the future means how do we treat a person in front of us?
Is it related with everybody has been your mom, or is that what you're saying?
Not that one. Not that one. Well, I think let's just, I mean, this is kind of, well, I mean, all these three questions are very closely related, so it can be quite ambiguous. So yeah, basically you think that the person in front of my eyes right now, that's all there is and nothing more without past and future lives.
Yeah. Good.
So
Yep, that's what the book said.
according to Master Vasubandhu. Okay, I think this will be better, right? Yeah. Did I think that's right, yeah. Okay, now, te thang te,
Various.
various, yeah. Tatom,
Nice. Yeah, Tim says doubt, but he's not sure. Just
yeah. Oh yeah, thank you, Venerable. No wonder there is a line. All right. Correct, okay. And Kurban Deppa,
Underrate.
underrated.
underrated. What did I say? I think I put deny. Underrated.
That's what they do with my paychecks again.
What do you mean?
They underrated.
Too short? Underrated. Ah, okay, got it. Okay. All right. The attempted translation, Geshe-la.
Whoa, okay. Not knowing how seeds refers to doubting or denying the fact that they are right me at all. That's a very good translation. Yep. Okay, next one. I like the at all. I thought that was a good move.
Okay.
Yep. Number member mayambala young come do sheep and then keep. Then can conceive of something as a right name, but it's not. Mayambala young something when she keep channel. Something young something you chip and good channel. Yeah, okay, good. Nice. Very good.
Thank you.
I'm concerned how fast we're moving here. If the live translators can get both of them, I wasn't able to type the first at all myself.
Oh,
And the second one I just made before you.
I'm sorry. Did we want to read it in Tibetan? How's that?
Okay.
And there's this lady who can check you called Shintin.
Okay. So let me start from the
Hey,
first one.
Shintin, if he mispronounced something, just twist his ear, okay?
Okay. Nambar mimpa mi shepani, nambar mimpa yupa nila tetsom sawa tang kurpandepa nam kio.
Why don't you share some of the words, meaning of the words?
Say again? Oh.
Yeah, number member.
Number mimpa is the ripening, seeds
Yeah.
ripening. Mishepa not understanding.
Good.
Then and the number mimpa yupa there is ripening. There are ripenings.
And by the way, the ni means it means. Okay.
It means.
It means. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay. And then tetsom sawa tetsom wow. Sawa. How do you define this sawa, Geshe-la?
It means to entertain a doubt. But
Entertain the doubt.
in Tibetan, you say, I'm eating a doubt.
Eating a doubt. Oh, sawa, eating. Okay.
Okay.
Dan kurban depa, underrate or deny, nam kyo. It's
Yeah.
a pluralizer.
What's that ni? What's the power of that ni?
This one?
Yupa ni. Ni.
Oh, yupan ni. Oh, both, right?
Yupa ni means it actually does exist.
It does exist. Ah,
That's it. So you have to add, it actually does exist. And then that's gonna be different in the next sentence.
I see. Does exist.
Is it the actually also part of it, or does is enough?
You can say actually, and it'd be more clear. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, it would be more clear. Yeah.
you mean here? Actually,
It means doubting or denying the fact that ripenings which actually do exist. Okay, doubting or denying the fact of ripenings that actually do exist. Yeah, that actually do exist. Yeah, and then that's going to be it's countered by the next sentence.
okay. Nampa mimpa main pala. Nampa mimpa main pa layang tamche ngun chepe gyu cheno she nampar mimpa ndu shepanam kio. So nampa mimpa main pa, not a ripening, not ripening. Tamche ngun chepe gyu chen.
Yeah, so when you look at something which is not a karmic ripening, you make the opposite mistake. You say it does have a previous cause of something I did. Okay.
Previous cause, yeah. Okay.
And this is only an Abhidharma idea, right? Do you guys remember for $30, there were number mimbas and there were things that were not number mimba. I can say, for example, life power.
In Stanley's book,
Stanley's power. It's yeah.
The powers that were ripening, the powers that weren't.
Well, yeah, but I want a description of the powers that were not karmic ripenings. That's another.
If they covered virtue or non-virtue, they are not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's one. And then some things like the condition of your eye or your ear is affected by exercise or eating healthy,
Right.
or,
Yeah.
trying to be relaxed. And those are considered not karmic.
Right. Yep.
They are results of what you eat and the exercise. You see, in Abhidharma, they make a difference between short-term causes that change your health and then long-term causes like what you did in your past life. So they think when the short-term activities like exercise affect your body in a good way, that's not karma. That's not a ripening. They would say that's not a ripening. Now, if you thought it was a ripening in their school, you'd have this problem here.
I see. Yeah, okay. Thank you. The third one. Nampar min pala yang hla nam ni rang jungwa yino she nampar mimpa maimpar du shepa nam kio. So this refers to DT. Nam is nam hla nam ni rang jungwa yino. So Rangjungwa Yinno She Nampar Mimpa Mainpa Dushe. So there are even deity that thinks that think of themselves as self-created.
Good. Yeah.
And they appear themselves, right, and not part of the ripening.
Yeah, and they conceive of themselves as not being number member. Yeah.
Not being a ripening.
Yeah, good. By the way, the use of the possessive at the end of each of these sentences is when we say namba mimba, when we talk about ripenings in these sutras, it's referring to the opinions of people like this. You see what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, that's why the last syllable of each of these sentences is of. Okay, that's an idea of such and such people.
but which one, Geshe-la? Are you talking about this?
The key by itself,
Oh, I
which
see.
means so nam key means of them,
Of them.
and
Okay.
it's weird to end a sentence that way.
I see.
This idea is blah 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 of them, and it means these ideas are held by people like this. Okay, it's a difficult construction. Yeah,
I
it
see.
means belongs to.
All right.
Of
Okay.
means
Thank you.
belongs to these guys.
Okay. Okay, and the last one. Nika mi shepani wang chukla sokpa drowa namki chepapo yim par du shepaam gyume par mawa namkyo.
Yeah. Yeah, not understanding both, not knowing both, karma and right me. And that's where people say, Dronam ki chepapo yimba tu shepam. Good. They think that all beings are created by a creator, or sometimes they think that things have no cause at all. And I think it's referring to, and I think that would describe most Americans or a lot of Americans. Some of the world has been, when I win the lottery, or that's God's helping me. And then other stuff, it's just random, okay, like that. They don't say the same thing about everything. They split it, This stuff is God. This stuff is just accident.
Okay, thank you. That's all, Geshe-la.
Yeah, you did a good job. Thank you. It's a good job. And your text is just really, really unusual. It's just gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. We don't have any resources. We don't have any commentaries. No one ever tried to translate it. There is no Sanskrit. There's no lineage for this text. So, pretty much you're the beginning of the lineage, which is kind of exciting, but it also means you have to make some big decisions that are going to be hard. Okay. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let me get a bigger cursor. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Ayah. Okay, good. We finished that one, and you finished these, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
eruption.
16.
Okay, so we're going through remind us what sutra we're talking about.
We are talking about the wheel of life, the first principle and dependence. First principle and the dependence.
What's this sutra's name is the first principle and dependent origination. What's the first principle?
It's talking about if this is here, if this is here, that is here. If this occurs, that will occur.
Yeah, good. If this is around, if this happens, that happens. That's called the first principle. And then from that, you get the 12 rings. Okay. All right. And we're in section 16 of the original sutra. We do not have the Sanskrit of the sutra, but it's pretty easy to read. Please read. And I see Dr. Kramer here. I don't know, he's always up here. You're always in my screen. I don't know why.
Just because I miss you.
All right.
He has good karma to be always beside you, Geshe-la. I'm jealous of him.
Here we go.
Ange mi shepadang, chu mi shepadang, gendun mi shepadang.
Yeah.
So,
If you can't translate that, I'm going to fire you.
not understanding the Buddha, not understanding the Dharma, and not understanding the Sangha.
Yay. Okay. Phew. All right. Here's the explanation by Master Vasubandhu of that line. Okay, please read, and Ben is checking you.
Okay. Sanggela sokpa mi shepani, sangge nam ki wang chuk tang, chu lek par sung pa tang, gen dun lek par suk pa yim par
Shu.
tune.
Shu.
Gen shuk pa yim par tune, te kong tu mi chupam, te som sawa am, kurpan depao.
Yeah, you two guys can work this one out together.
Okay.
Grandpa, take a break.
Here we go, buddy.
Not understanding the Buddha
Me.
and others means
What's the others?
Dhamma and Sangha.
Good.
Yeah.
So not understanding the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha means that
Yeah.
Wang Chuk Dang,
Yeah. Ni. Sangye Nam.
Sangha Nam, all the Buddhas,
Ki Jangchub Tang.
Yang Chuk,
Oh, it looks like it's the
Enlightened.
Jangchub of all the Buddhas, it looks like.
the enlightenment of all the Buddhas.
Yeah, and Chulik Par Sungba.
And by the way, there's three verbs coming at the end
Oh boy.
for all three. Okay.
Oh, it sounds like we better check.
Or the tune.
Yeah, let's do the three verbs first.
Yeah.
Kong to me chupa.
Kong Tumi Chupa means not understanding.
Yeah.
Tetsom was in your homework,
Doubt.
as
Tetsom
was
Tawa.
Kurwadeb.
Kurwadeb
Maybe
Pa
should be
is-
a wa instead of a pa.
To underrate or to
I think it's
underrate the event.
Can that be either pa or wa, boss?
It's a dumb cut. It used to be a skirt. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So
Right.
now the object of not grasping, the object of doubting, the object of underrating is now
The
starts.
Buddha.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
said enlightenment of the Buddhas.
Yeah, you doubt it. You put it down, and you don't get it. Okay, and that verb is going to cover the other two.
The Cho, which is Lake Parsum.
The beautifully spoken Dharma. Beautiful
Yeah.
Dharma.
And the Gendun, which are Lake Parshupa.
That follow the Sangha, that follow the Dharma nicely, well.
Good.
Oh yeah, they. Oh yeah. So having heard that, then
Good.
yes, you
Having heard that.
don't get it, you doubt it, or you underestimate it.
Good. Yeah, or you put it down.
Hmm.
Okay, Stan. What?
Hold on, Joshua. The Kong du mi chupa means not.
Konga chupa means you don't get it or you don't grasp.
Don't grasp. Okay.
Yeah, it's an old verb. You will not see it much in the Sumba.
How do we link the terne with all the other verbs?
Yeah, someone teaches you about the enlightenment of the Buddha, the Dharma,
see.
so well spoken, and about how well the Sangha behaves all over the world. And
We have these three problems, right?
someone tells you about it, but you doubt it, or yeah, okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, who's gonna check you next? Tim, you wanna come up here? Are you busy? Hang on. Tim's gonna come up here and then Grandpa can really do nothing. Okay, you got the airplane here.
Okay. Please help, Nick. Duk ngel mi shep padang. Team, sorry.
I was wondering, am I supposed to help as well?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well,
I
I
often confuse him for me also.
I can't believe myself calling you Nick, Tim.
thought it was a really well played joke, and you just rolled with it. So I was
He's
like,
been called worse, maybe.
I'm sorry.
Imagine if
I'm
he-
sorry. I should call you Timothy rather than Tim. All right. Please,
Yeah.
Timothy.
It's
Đức kéo mi xe padang, kun jung tang, gok padang, lam mi xe padang. So the suffering, not understanding the suffering, not understanding the source of suffering. No, not understanding the suffering and the source of suffering and the stopping and the path. Oh, not understanding the path.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Somehow the Mishepa and the first one was kind of confusing, right?
Yeah. But it's all good. So what are these for?
So the four truth, four area truth.
For higher truth. If you want to lose $100, what can you call them?
For noble truth.
Yes, good. Okay, tapatasum. I'm just theoretically saying. All right. By the way, which of the 12 links are we in? Let's not forget.
The first one.
Yeah, these are all kinds of misunderstanding. Not to understand the four Arya truths. I almost said noble. Okay. And I'm going to make it easier for you guys. So Nick Tim can stay here for the next sentence also. Ngamashin.
Ngamasin. At the beginning, at the past, the previous.
Just like we said before.
Yeah, just
like we
last section. Fill in those three verbs. You don't get it, you have doubts about it, and you put it down. So he says, if you hear about these four Arya truths and their description, seni, someone teaches it to you, and fill in the same three verbs as before.
Okay.
If you, what were they?
Not understanding, doubting, and underrating.
You don't get it, you doubt it, or you put it down. Okay.
Put it down, yeah.
All right, so since that was so easy, let's do another section with Tim.
Okay.
Control cursor.
Gyumi shepadang, gyule yang dakpar jungwe chumi shepadang.
Yeah.
So not understanding the cause,
Good.
not understanding the consequences.
Not understanding causes, and not understanding the chus which jung from causes.
The result the result that comes from the cause.
Good. So he could have said not understanding ingo, right? But okay. And then how does he describe it? Gyule
yang dakpar. The correct causes.
Yang dakpar jung, which means they pour out.
Perfect.
They pour out as causes. They just really pour out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But do we say that in English? I think as the result of the causes
that pour out of those causes, or those causes spew forth, or something like that.
Okay.
Does Yan Dakpar imply like perfectly, like just as they should?
No, it could, now that you mention it, it could refer to in exact correspondence to what you did.
In exact correspondence.
You could say that. It could be that. Let's see if he mentions it.
Okay.
Please read.
Gyudang, gyule yang dakpar jungwe chu she jawani gyudang drebur gyurpe shipe yanlak chuni so.
Sipe.
C, silent R.
Chi.
Sipe.
Shipe yanlak chuni so.
Is this misspelled? Because up here there's an L and here it does not.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I think I'll live with that one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'll just make a note. Could have been. Nice to notice that.
Yeah. Because a sutra has all right.
But this is past tense, so
Mhm.
I'm tempted to. Okay. So translate, Sugeng.
So when we say the result and the result as part of the when we say the result and also the result that comes from the
Yeah. When we say
or when we say causes and the result that come from the perfect causes, corresponding causes.
we're actually talking about the Sipe Yemakchini.
We're actually talking about the ripening, about the ripening, the result of the 12 links.
Yeah, the cause and effect cycle, or
The
the
cause and effect cycle of the
inside of the 12 links. Yeah.
inside of the 12 links. Okay.
So Vasubandhu, Master Vasubandhu has said that when the sutra says we don't understand causes and we don't understand what comes perfectly from causes, then what it means is we don't understand the cause and effect as expressed in the 12 links.
Oh, okay. That's expressed in the 12 links. Okay.
Okay, good. This one's really difficult. We better give it to, let's do one more with Tim. Yay.
Okay, thank you. Gewatang, mi gewatang.
Okay.
Gewa, should I continue?
Yes, please.
Gewatang mi gewa se jawani, nampar yewa tang chepe, tanching drel par jungwe, par du yinte, jang chupki chok mitumpe, chok tang, chepa, gyutang chepa te takni, gewa yinte, dewe dunki chir tang, drebu yitu ongwa yimpe chir tang, marikpe nyenpo yimpe chiro.
Yeah, I want you to do something here. The last two lines. I want you to start with the last two lines with Tim.
Okay.
The
meaning of the virtue.
No.
Happiness.
This dun means for the sake of.
For the sake of happiness.
Yeah. And
Drebu to and
because self is yidu onwa. It means
I don't know.
Yidu onwa means attractive or
attractive. Oh.
It's an idiom that says it comes to your mind. Yidu onwa.
Oh, attractive. Okay.
So yidu onwa.
Attractive result.
Yeah, attractive results come to you. And they further act as a nyembo for maripa.
As the condition of the misunderstanding.
Yeah, so please note that we have three things here. Something that's making you happy, yes. Something that's giving you attractive karmic results, and something which is working against misunderstanding.
Against misunderstanding.
Are these good stuff or bad stuff or mixed up?
But, well, I mean, because it is against the misunderstanding, then it should be good, right?
Yeah, all three of these sound good to me. Pleasure, the good popcorn, Jebu you don't want, I don't know, something good happens afterwards.
A good movie.
It stops your misunderstanding. These are three nice things, okay?
Yes.
But the sutra said, what?
Virtue and non-virtue. When we say virtue and non-virtue.
Yeah, Dangchepa. They apply all the way up to some section about dependent origination. Okay.
Some section. Okay.
And now, what's uncomfortable for me, Chan Chugichok means all the stuff on the enlightened side of things. And Mitimbe Chok means everything on the opposite side, on the dark side.
Mm,
Mitunbe chok means everything on the dark side.
mm.
Chupi chok means everything on the enlightened side.
Enlightenment side.
So this says everything on the enlightened side, along with chepa,
Along with. Okay.
everything on the that's working the opposite way. Mitumba means working the opposite way. Okay. Then he says all this stuff is good deeds. All this stuff works for pleasure. All this stuff gives you nice results, and all this stuff works against your misunderstanding. I don't see why it says mituncho. Okay, it's uncomfortable for me. Maybe an understanding of the things that get you enlightened, along with an understanding of what works against your enlightenment. Maybe together that's a good thing. Again.
Hmm. Okay. Could the me be a mistake?
Yeah, along with all of their causes. Yeah.
That makes sense, Nishla.
Say again?
That makes sense. That would be the only way it makes sense, is if it's
I'm
to
gonna-
understand it.
I'm gonna erase my. Yeah, maybe it just says you have to understand the opposite also. And if you understand the good stuff and the opposite, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
I think it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do one more with Uncle.
Uncle Timothy.
All right.
Kanama towa tang chepa tang. Kanama towa mepa tang.
Yeah, and this is a special ancient word. We're going to see it in the Abhidharma. And you say it quickly. You say it like one word. You say kanamatoa.
Kanama towa.
Sounds like arigato gozaimashita. So kanamatoa.
Kanama towa.
Yeah.
Arigato.
This is an ancient word for a bad deed. Okay.
Kanama towa. Let's see.
And the definition of kanamatoa is that which is disparaged by the wise.
Okay.
That which wise people, fools rush in. Never mind.
Vishal, does it mean like not high said?
Yeah, I mean, very could well be, Nick. But I'm going to show you something, okay? It could be in your mouth, not high. But to understand, there's going to be sections of Vasubandhu's commentary where we're going to smell that he's talking about the Sanskrit roots.
Cool. Yeah.
Come through in the Tibetan. They don't come through in the Tibetan. So when we have a feeling, he's trying to explain an odd word, he might be handing us a root, a Sanskrit root, which is a big part of Sanskrit studies. There's 800 roots in Sanskrit. I memorized them on the bus. Because if you understand the roots, you can understand any Sanskrit. It all comes logically from the roots in certain order. It's called generative grammar. You can generate words from the roots, even if you don't know them. You can make up a word and it will exist. And you can see a word that you don't know and you can trace it back and figure it out. Okay, so roots are very, very important for Sanskrit. Dhatu, they're called dhatu. Okay. And the one here is interesting because the Sanskrit for kanamatoa here is anavadya. Okay.
Anavadya.
Sorry, avadya, which means not spoken. Avadya, not advised. It's not advised by who? The wise. It's and the traditional explanation of kanamatoa is the wise try to talk you out of it. Okay, so this is interesting because this is the word vad, meaning to speak. Okay, and it's an old Sanskrit root. Avadya means if you do it, It's not, hang on. I'm sorry, anavadya, not advised, yeah? Not,
Okay.
About, yeah.
this,
Yeah, like-
I gotta check this.
Mm.
Anyway, here's
Mm.
the Indo-European is a way, a word, okay, a word, and it came into ode and melody and parody and tragedy. Okay, so and the word Theravada comes from it.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
Oh, Theravada. Oh,
So Kanamatoa Mepa means the wise would not disparage it, and that's unavadya. And then avadya means the wise would disparage it. Okay,
what
so
disparage? What disparage?
Oh.
The wise would disparage.
a wise person would tell you, please don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself.
I see.
Mm.
That is avadya.
Yeah,
Avadya.
sorry. Yeah, and if it's not a problem, it's unavadya. Okay.
Avadya.
Kanamatoa me.
But is it a double negative on Avadya?
I'm trying to say it's not a negative. The A in avadya is not. It's not a negative. It's sometimes you get an older A, which is not.
In Lokesh Chandra Bose, he gives avadya for Kanamatoa and unavadya for Kanamatoa mepa.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. So no problem is unavadya.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Avadya. Okay. But the A is not negative in avadya. It's just part of the ancient word. Awid. Okay.
So in this case, if we were to extend this to Theravada, means advised by the wise, by the elders.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Now you can translate the sentence and
Yeah.
work with him. We're gonna kanamato mepani.
Kepe ngakpe dungiso. So Kanamatoa mepa, whereas
It's
advised by not advised. Sorry, Kanamatoa mepa means
they don't advise against it.
they don't advise against it. Yeah, means it is the what is ngakpa here?
Oh, somebody's gonna tell you.
Timothy, what is that?
Words to speak, words.
This one means praise.
Praised. Okay.
Not
Praise. Okay, means the praise by the wise.
Yeah. What makes it not discouraged by the wise is the implication that it would be praised by the wise.
Praised by the wise.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
And here he says, Kanmatoa Chepa, an action can either be disparaged by the wise or it can be not disparaged by the wise. And Vasubandhu says, not disparaged by the wise means the wise would recommend it.
Comment.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sure.
And don't forget, he's playing with avadya, anavadya. Okay, but okay, good. And these are Indo-European roots, and there's a beautiful dictionary of Indo-European roots that all the mixed nuts should have, and you should try to use it from time to time. Okay. If a word is a in Sanskrit, if a root has a in Sanskrit, it often comes into Western languages with an E. A changes to E. Okay, cool. All right. Here we go to section 21. Tim wants to do one more. He's just trying to do one more. He told me that.
Thank you, Timothy.
Cursor.
Tempar Jawa Tang, Tempar Jawa Main Patang,
Good.
Tempar Jawa Ni, Yang Ne Yang Du Ngun Tu, Jung Wa Dung Gi So.
Jung Wei.
Agun Du Jung Wei Dung Gi So.
Yeah. Tempa Jawa means something you should be doing. Okay, this is not BRT. This is BST. And classic examples are two.
Two.
on a llama, and then on a medicine.
Mhm.
ESTEN, not BRTEN.
Mhm.
Sometimes I like to say, take yourself to a llama. Okay, have a relationship. So when he says it should be relied upon, it means if you do rely upon it over and over, if you do rely on it, it's going to bring you good results over and over. Yang ne yang do means over and over. Muntu chung, past tense. It will have brought you good results, okay? Over and over, okay? So when he's got these positive and negative, sometimes he's just reading one or the other. Like up here, he just read, he had disparaged by the wise and not disparaged by the wise, and he only explained not disparaged by the wise as praise. He didn't mention disparaged by the wise. And here again, he says you should be doing it and you shouldn't be doing it. And he only describes you should be doing it because if you do it, it's going to bring you important results over and over. Okay. All right. Here comes a beautiful one. Tim wants to do one more. He told me.
Thank you, Timothy. Nien padang,
Not really.
kia nom padang,
Pick on Seiji.
chimpar chepani, lu dang sem chimpar chepe dungite, sing tu jang pe, chetak dang dempe chiro.
Good. So the sutra says nyamba and kyanomba. Okay, this is not gya with an R. This is kya, and kyanomba means beautiful. Kyanomba means beautiful. Nyamba means terrible.
Ugly, terrible.
Yeah, like don't nyamba means when you tell your kid they can't have some candy and they show a face which is nyamba. Like
Ugly.
I hate that. Yeah.
it can be ugly, for example. So the words here are ugly and beautiful. Now, interesting thing, Vasubandhu does not explain either word. He supplies another word, which is called Simba. And Simba means to be...
Chill, happy.
Yeah, it means to be satisfied or to get enough of something, to be fulfilled. And Simba. And I think they both come from the same Sanskrit word translated by two different people.
Mhm.
Okay, I think the case here is Kyanomba means beautiful. The original Sanskrit that Vasubandhu, the Tibetan translator, translated it. The person who translated the sutra was not the person who translated, and I think the person who translated the commentary used a different Tibetan word because they are very similar. Simba means to be filled with happy results, and Gyanomba means
Beautiful.
beautiful. Okay, so I think it is the same line. Okay, Simba, and we will never know because they lost everything, and there's no commentary. Ours is the only commentary. People are going to have to go for it. Simba Chepani. Okay, keep going.
Chimpa chepani, lu dang sem, chimpa chepe, dungite, sintu jangpe, chedak tang dempe chiro.
Yeah, he says it's a chedak of Xinjiang. Who can tell me? $30.
The detail of
Pliancy.
pliancy and meditation.
It comes in the teachings by Kamala Shila on the levels of meditation. In the famous book called Emptiness Meditations, translated by a venerable Upala. Xinjiang. It's like you do yoga. It's like you do yoga every day and you get flexible. Okay, but here it refers to you do meditation every day and you get mentally flexible. Okay. And that's related to Simba. Like total satisfaction of Lu and Sim.
body and mind.
Body and mind. So our commentator Vasubandhu is saying, when this says bad and beautiful, well, let me explain the beautiful because it's more positive. It's where your body and mind are totally satisfied, and it's actually a version of meditative shinjan, flexibility or fluency in your meditation. Cool.
Okay. Cool. Wow.
Great. That's an interesting. This one's easy. Oh, I need Seiji. Seiji, you want to come up? All right. Hey, Sugeng, you can pull his beard out or his mustache.
Thank you in advance, Seiji.
All right, here we go. You guys gonna work out the next few lines together. Let's read because you're doing the cursor.
Nak podang, kar podang, karwani drima mepe, tungite, sakpa mepa yempe chiro.
Good. What's Nakpo? What's Karpo?
Nakpo is dark, kapo is white.
Yeah, black and white.
Black and white.
And then it's interesting, I think. I mean, when you write your commentary 20 years from now, again, for some reason, Vasubandhu is only commenting on the
White.
On the positive ones.
On the positive ones.
In these pairs. In all of these pairs, he's just commenting on the positive side.
Yeah.
Probably you're supposed to be more to see the good side of things. Okay.
More
So
encouraging, right?
Karwa is the same as Karpo, no difference. Okay. Karwa means white color. And the meaning of it is Tima Mepa, you guys.
Oh, without stain.
Yeah, without stain. Talk louder. You're the boss.
Without stain.
You're flying this. You're flying this plane. And without stain. Well, here it says without stink. Tima. And then he defines stinkless as sacrament.
Stainless.
Then no stain.
Stainless, without stain. Yeah.
Oh.
He's just explaining white means white karma, which means it has no impurity, which means it has no stain. Okay.
So the dreamer is stink or stain?
Going again, he's checking you.
Yeshala, dreamer means. Okay. Okay. Dela dokpani. Dele dokpani.
Sorry. Can you?
Again, can you start again? We lost you.
Oh, sorry, my network. Yeah.
Okay.
Dele dokpani de mitumpe chokki chunamte migewala sokpa yino.
Yeah, this is totally easy. I'm not even going to help you.
So on the side, on the opposite side, which is the reverse of the comma of that.
Yeah, of the white.
All,
White. The opposite of the white.
the opposite of the white. So migewala sokpa, it's all the unhappiness.
Not Migewa, not Migewa, Migewa.
Migewa. Oh yeah, non-virtuous.
Yeah, good. The opposite side or the reverse of the white, right? And there's again here opposite side fits. I say it didn't fit up above. But okay, here we go.
Sorry, Gisela, can you repeat again the last sentence?
Yeah,
So we are basically
here's the real meaning of mitincho, which means the opposite of white. And I was complaining about the mitinchok up here somewhere. Okay, I didn't like it, but this mitinchok it belongs here.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. One more with Seiji. Seiji's got the cursor.
Okay. Nampar yewa tang chepa tenching drelwan jungwa tang.
Louder.
Tang chepe.
He said tang chepe. You said tang chepa.
No, tang chepe tenching drelwan jungwa tang.
So you got to read the commentary. We don't know what. Oh, what's number yewa, you guys? What's a
The
yewa?
division.
Yeah,
The
a
division.
division. Chepa means it has a division.
It has a division. Okay.
And what is it? Tenjing dawa chua.
The dependence, the arising of the dependence and the arising.
Yeah, dependent origination with its divisions. Okay, maybe it means the 12. We don't know.
Okay.
Uh,
Oops. Nampar yewa thang chepani. Yang chup ki chok te dak ni yong su madak pe. Ne kap na mitun pe chok tang. Drewe tenching drelpan jungwa te dak ni. Mitun pe chok tang chepayinte. Kebu dampa tang kebu dampa. Main pala. Tempala sok padang. Serap ngame gula tente chungwe chiro.
wow,
Oh,
I don't
we
know.
We are at the time, Geshe-la. Sorry.
Do you know this American expression "saved by the bell"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it really out of time?
Yeah, we're 1 minute over again.
You got lucky again.
Did he though? Or is this going to be his homework?
Oh, you're
That's
right.
why I'm
Right,
Oh,
Nick.
boy.
worrying.
Brutal.
Let's give him this for homework. Hang on, stop. Today's the 25th.
24. Yeah.
Okay, and Sugeng, I'm really interested in section 25. Okay, and I remind you that in words text, I think there was an odd reference to the 6 doors of sense. Anybody remember?
The mind stream of a bodhisattva, they were Rangshanerik.
Yeah, there was an opinion that natural seeds and even other kinds of seeds were somehow living in the 6 doors of sense. And I ask you to consider that as you translate this section. Okay?
Okay.
Yay. So you got 2 sections to do. The first one is impossible, and the second one is almost impossible. Okay.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
falling off the cliff now.
Yeah, and you know, the good thing about your book is that no one can criticize us because there is no other opinion in
Geshe-la, for fun, I looked up Gyanomba and Simba. I put them in the chat side by side from Lokesh Chandra.
Yeah, are they similar?
Well, you know, there's so there are these 2 words, pranita and then prinita, which look pretty close to me, right? 3 and 5.
Yeah, exactly. And there are Nita is a Hindi word for cute lady or something like that.
Cool.
So Janomba or pretty, yeah.
That's right. Pretty.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. I think that's what's happening there.
Fun.
We can put it in the footnotes again. So you gotta take this from Dr. Kramer.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Go do your stuff. Nick, any comments, or are we gonna?
Just a quick announcement. If anybody showed up for the 4 p.m. yoga class, I'm very sorry we had some technical difficulties. So they couldn't get that logged in. But Anjali will teach a class on Friday morning at 8:15. I just messaged you about that, Juan. So you can catch her class, which should be a lot of fun Friday morning. And sorry about the technical difficulties.
Yeah, there were people here at the college crying about it. They didn't.
Throwing their hands up in the air. What to do?
All right, thank you guys.
All right, have a good break. See you in 5 minutes.
See you in 5.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Geshe-la.
Geshe-la.